Why do some marathon runners choose to remove their toes? It turns out that in marathon running, the toes will repeatedly rub against the front of the shoes, which causes great pain. More importantly, this constant friction will not only darken the toes, but may also cause the toes to fall off, causing the athletes to suffer. Therefore, in order to avoid this situation, some athletes have no choice but to endure the pain. Remove all toes before the race.
I'm a marathoner, an Ironman, and a doctor, so let's talk about it. This is somewhat true, but mostly not true. No marathoner is removing all of their toes. Now, obviously, AI made this video and they messed up. Instead of saying toenails, they said toes. Please do not remove your toes. In terms of toenails, it is very common for athletes to get something called a runner's toe. Pretty much where the tip of your toes rub up against your shoe, create a blister under the toenail, they turn black and could bleed, and eventually the toenails fall off. It can be painful and some athletes absolutely hate it. Truthfully, I have 2 toenails on each foot that constantly fall off. But does this mean you should remove your toenails? Most likely not. Now, there are some ultra marathoners that will still remove their toenails, but it is not that common and is really not recommended. So what can you do if you're experiencing this? 1, make sure you have a proper shoe fit. 2, make sure to wear a thin and moisture wicking socks. 3, make sure to tie your shoes correctly and tightly so that your feet are not sliding around. 4, keep your toenails trimmed short and do not allow them to grow too long. 5, some people add silicone padding to the front of their shoes and that tends to help a little bit. Vaseline can also help to decrease the friction, so putting Vaseline on your toes or on your feet before putting them in your socks can also help. Unfortunately, especially with the ultra distances, sometimes even doing all of these things, you may still experience runner's toe. All in all though, please do not go removing your toes.